All right, we're gonna watch the Malik Willis film. I want to see a little bit of what everyone is talking about, thinking about with him. I mean, in terms of really what I'm doing here, I've pulled every throw he's made in the last 2 years. Something like 95 dropbacks. It's not a ton. Started 6 games, and I want to do some cross-reference comparison types of throws, run game stuff they add him in. Just see what's here, see if he's worth the effort on the Browns' part. There's a lot of people that are going to try to tell you this deal can't happen. It wouldn't happen. No way. But you never know. So I want to spend time on it ahead of time so that we know whether or not this guy can play, right? Is he worth that maybe 20 million APY that he could get, right? The market sets some of that stuff, but you got to see what he can do and what he can't do, okay? Third and short here. And again, we're going to fly through some of these that are not very important, and then we're going to because there's some screen game, there's some quick throws, some stuff like that. So we'll spend some time talking about best traits. And really, this is me making a scouting report on the fly and you guys just kind of watching it and understanding it, right? This is a little play action, run action concept. You're going to see the backside guard pull. We're going to flash fake. We want to try to get this ball to the flat. We only have 2 route options initially. Here's 1, here's 2, kind of buried behind this tackle. And then we have a deep over route on a 3rd and short. So we'd like to find an answer here. It's a little bound up. I think running this is okay in this situation on 3rd and 1, but a nice play by the Bears defense. So again, another look at it from the tight, just kind of doesn't unfold the way you want it to unfold. Try to get out, scramble, because you can't really get it to receiver there. So let's just try to pick this up with our legs, tuck it away. But again, defense wins some reps every now and again too. So we have these 2 starts, Bears and Ravens in this one. 2x2. Straight drop. We're just going to read the hitch to flat, right? Just a little spot concept, snag concept at the bottom of the screen. See how we're reading curl flat right here. If he expands, just drop this throw off real quick into the hitch. Boom, catch, get upfield. Easy money, right? Simple enough. And these will try to, again, push through, watch footwork. 1, ball out. Pretty quick release. Doesn't seem to have an issue with getting football knocked down very often. Does a good job working eyes. We're going to go swing motion to 3x1. This is a lovely little throw here off of this flood concept. So we're going to motion, under center motion, flash fake. This is pass action, not run action, right? So we're just going to flash that, hold the backers, and then we're pushing to a deep, right? And then we got a shallow, low portion, and then we're going to get the back out, I think, late here. But then we got the intermediate that we want to hit in this window. And this is a nice job of stepping, climbing up a clean pocket, and ripping this one into that window. Accurate, good throw, lead your man, right? We like that. Good ball placement. Let's watch footwork. I'm off of it. Flash. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Climb. Like that little shoulder dip, right? Keep the football away. Good job putting that accurately out in front of him. Doesn't have to break stride. Right? Good play action. Good look at that. Concept that Monken will run. 2x2. We're going to get some flat motion. It's like we're punching 3 out here. We're probably going to get a chip. So we're getting 3. We're sacked off of the right side. So we lose insides. This ball need to be thrown. Timing wise, looks like we're on a 1st and 10. Looks like we got some confusing routes happening over the middle and intermediate portion of the field. So don't really like the design there, but the eyes, looks like he wants to try to put this thing down the middle of the field here off that 5 and hitch. Right tackle is really destroyed. Okay, good look at that one. Keep him moving. This is just going down the playlist of pass drops, right? Just a speed concept. We're going to throw this thing out into the slot. Not the best ball. We would like that to be a little higher and out in front so we don't have to turn back. See how the receiver has to turn back and slow stride a little bit. Would like for that to be a little bit more out in front. Boom, catch, throw motion. Would like a little more placement on that one. 2x2. Again, more snap-based motion, just a flip pass. Nothing to really see on this one. We'll keep it moving. All right, back under center out of 11 personnel. Back in, again, 2x2. Yeah, we're in 2x2. This is a 6-0 lineman look. So very much heavy personnel. Run fake. Right? Right in that corner. 2-man route concept. late release from 13. Can't get the ball to 11 on the deep over. Could have come back right side because of the way. Ooh. I think on this one, when we look at this congestion, a lot of defenders here covering this. Could have come back eyes right side and been early to this throw, right? This deep out, because you got two corners with two defensive backs with poor leverage on it. That's your only throw option on this one. We don't get to it to try to get to the back late. They actually have an answer for the back late. So you're going to see where the athleticism comes into play to create a positive here, right? Turning this into a first down. And again, it's how Green Bay's coaching him. I don't know if they're asking him to get all the way back on this to the opposite side. Tough to totally know for sure. His eyes never get back right until it's too late. Find the back. But again, this is the stuff he can do about play within a play. Being a high 4.3 40 guy, he can create some of these yards after a play is broken down. Again, a lot of this straight drop, pass fake, pass play action stuff. This is a O-line blocking pass, but we're getting that flash fake again to a flood concept, and it comes open. We don't see it. See, on this one, I love to see this. We're not getting pressure that's going to stop us from seeing this break open. This corner has turned his back. He's completely committed to the deep. 11 is broke, and there's nobody home. We got to make this throw. Now, given that this play dies, 1st and 10, this is an open answer, right? Still, instead of taking a sack or being forced to throw it away, there's enough athleticism on tape here to turn something positive 4 or 5 yards and actually takes a hit late. That springs it into a bigger positive. So again, play was there to be made. Didn't find it. Would like to find that. But again, the athleticism to get out and make a play. Second quarter of this game now. We're in 2x2. We're going to run a little speed out with a vertical pair. Great ball. Exceptional throw here off the top of the drop. This is a cover 3 indicator happening. And they get... Actually, this might just be off man coverage is what they're playing. They're just playing man. Yeah, it looks like it's, it's single high, so it's 3 or man. We identify man. We get to the slot fade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to it. It's a really fantastic throw. Felt like he knew he was getting back to that throw the whole way based on eyes right to start. One, there's a little skip in that step. He sometimes will leave a little bit early, but these are timing-based, top of the drop throws. You can get away with some of that stuff. Hold the eyes to keep the safety off, right? 31's following eyes. That's just really well layered in. Nice touchdown. All right, next possession. Extra offensive lineman again. 6 guys. This is a straight drop play action, probably to a 2-man concept. Good flash fake, good ball. I like the shoulder commit to it. See the shoulder and head. Duck into it. Pretty well covered out. Could maybe think about the skinny on this one without that over-the-top help, right? The safety's read number 2. Still puts it on him here for a catch, but, the ball can be jumped a little bit. But good throw. And he keeps it on his back shoulder to shield it a little bit. Okay. 3x1 in this bunch look. To a little wheel variation. We got the middle answer we want. Right, so we're going to come off this cell run. We got a guard pulling, so that has impact on the second level. Right here, this ball should be out. Right, we should have this ball thrown here, or we should have this ball thrown here. 2 good answers. Right, So that's what we'd like to find on this play initially. Got 2 touchdown throws right side that we miss. Now, the right side, outside 11, I think is Reed. That's a touchdown that can be made. You're reading the corner, right? He's playing the seam shot. We also can hit the first in breaker to Watson right there, right? Kind of set him down in here. But again, you're talking about sneaking out of the pocket and then creation. Play within a play, right? We don't get a touchdown, but we're not throwing this away or taking a sack, right? This little pump fake right here. Jermaine Edmonds, a pretty athletic linebacker there, 49, and we turn it into 10 yards. So again, 2 plays we've seen. We've missed the read, right? Here's your read, 1. But get off of that, and then there's the God-given ability, right? To scramble forward and make a play. There's run action here, a little more commitment up front to sell the run. We're just going to pop off this thing, hit the tight end, get the hips turned, give him an accurate throw on 3rd and short. Well done. Sell it. Good. Bite. Accuracy. What we want. All right, 2x2 now, a little high motion, play action, scissor concept. Like it. Could have gone to either of these guys really on this one. You got a deep over from the tight end or from Christian Watson. Could go to the tight end too. I mean, the touchdown throw is certainly this one right here. Comes back. I mean, either option is open, but as far as the readout goes, unless you don't want him coming to this left side, he has either of those options open for a pretty big play. Let's look at it from the tight view and see if he ever really gives Watson a look. Not really looking much at the left side. Split second he does, but if he found 9 there, which I think is Jaquan Brisker, he definitely rips that throw. But still a nice throw inside the hole on this one to kind of, give the tight end, I think that's Luke Musgrave, a chance to get a chunk play on that. 3x1 down here on the goal line. Wants to throw, I think, the speed out. Doesn't like the leverage. Comes back middle. It's a pretty dangerous throw on this one. A little behind him, trying to put it down in that window. Miss him. Just trying to kind of read through these. Short motion. Heavy run look. Probably going to look to run some play action off it. Just a little speed fake. Good ball. Good high throw. Plays made on the football. Nice play made. This is a 3. This is pretty rare. You get the 3-step under center. Really, it's just a 1 punch, 1-2, 1-2. Fade ball. It's in the spot you want it to be, up high. Right? Next possession. 2x2. Speed out. We saw earlier. It's a different variation of who the short and intermediate is. Good throw, good catch. Footwork. 1-2, ball out. Clean. Play action fast. Look like play action. If we're going to go flash fake. Climb right. I like that push right here. You would like to maybe get to the back. We want to get to the deep over. Unfortunately, left guard leak right here forces us off the spot. 1st and 10. Let's just keep everything moving forward. Escape, run, pick up 7. I don't really have a problem with it because getting to the left side is a little bit tricky, and he wants to get to the deep dig. But again, you don't feel comfortable ripping that given the surroundings in the pocket, so we like taking positive runs. Right? I think we're probably into the 3rd quarter now. Actually, this is a Ravens game. Okay, so we broke down every pass from the last one. Good look at a far hash throw, right? Setting up on this hash, timing route, ball out, right? Ball loaded up and out before the break. That's how it has to be. Pinpoint accurate, great throw. All right. 1, 2, 3, ball out. Clean. Like it. 2x2 under center. Flash fake. That 2-man route concept left side. Or we can throw the in breaker if we want to. But again, if you look at this, right guard kind of gives up pressure. Center gets beat. Kind of chaos around him. Step out of it. Let's go pick up 10 yards on first down. Like it. Right? Boom. Come off of it. Wants to go left side, but kind of hops out. Once you get out the pocket, maybe that edge rusher swims or spins inside. Just use your legs, man. Pick up the easy first down. 3x1. Got a big pressure look here. They're bringing the slot pressure. Good timing throw against this off man look, man. 1, 2, 3. Little bit of drift, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually a 5-step overload on the right side. Great job. Good timing throw. Great accuracy on it. Clean catch. All right, so you think you're getting 4 off that right side. So that lean on the final step, right? Keep that back hip tucked in. Nice job. Climb, get rid of somebody, right? It's like the center loses their man. Step up. Get rid of him. And again, play within a play. Pick up 5, 6 yards. 2x2. That's pretty easy. Just going to read option it. Looks like they have this as an RPO that he can throw it. So off of this read, he can throw this. Now, I don't know if he misread this. Maybe he did. Because it looks like they're running a variation where he can skinny with a stick route behind it. He decides to pull it. Maybe reading that backer there. It helps when you can just get out and create. That's what happens there. 9-yard touchdown. 2x2 with an inline tight end. A little bit of that step into the pocket where we're kind of still see how the weight is staying back on this. It's all arm, and that's a really easy flick of the wrist throw, man. It is pretty good. Just a little double move down here where we're selling this inside. Boom, boom, back outside. Good timing on this because when he loads up to throw it, he's just leaving him. Good ball. Really good ball. 1, 2, 3. Good throw. All right. Gonna motion into 3x1. Actually puts us in quads on this one. 5-step in breaker, right? Getting a 5-man pressure, so you're getting man coverage. Little 2-man with a backside bracket. It's the right read. Ball. Second down, pick up 7 yards. Little pocket chaos around him here. Catches it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good placement. Back under center. Looks like we are in 12 personnel. We're going to get to that flood. Tries to push this one on the deep portion off the 5-step. Boom. So we're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's pretty well covered. Probably like to get to either you're probably getting to your backside dig here, but he kind of senses confusion on this little leverage deep that we get an in cut into the back out, and he's got a chance, just the ball pushes back outside. So not an accurate throw, but also getting hit right here as the ball's being released. A little tough to be accurate on that one. All right. Flash it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a lot of options here. So we're flash fake into a bender double. So you get a bender and a left side high low you can throw. And that is beautiful. Right? This is what we want. If we're getting to the left side, we can throw flat. We can throw this outbreaker And then if we want to, we can throw this backside dig if we don't like those. So that's your progression. Ball's out, right? As he's making that break. Far hash, cross field. It's really good. Really good. He really effectively operates this under center, straight drop, play action stuff. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of dealing with that little swim move or spin move that lands in your lap a little bit. Well, no, let's see how he handles the mug front. Looks like they could bring any number of guys. They only bring 4. All right, man. This is cover 3. Keeps the eyes down the middle of the field, knows the route concept to the right side. Ball's out on time. Nice gain on 2nd and 20. Yep. Really, really nice, clean, knowing where you're going with the football stuff there. Be a little more accurate on this one. This is, again, just a little speed out. We miss. Right? Like to complete that. Put it on the back hip. Right, we'll put that out in front a little bit. Late movement into some 3x1 again. One, 2, 3. He does hop a little bit on drops. 1, 2. What do we got here? We got a little end zone space, end zone sticks concept where we're running a stick route from number 3. So he's going to go inside. Football can be put onto him right off this break. We got a curl at that spot. And then I think this route distribution is a little interesting. Just kind of some end zone timing throws. Can't get to it. Try to punch out on 3rd down. Don't love that design, personally. He could have thrown, I think he could have thrown 0 here off the break, Bo Melton, but against it. Not the biggest crime of a misread. Empty. Pressure look. They only bring 4. Just to a screen. Slip and fall. Keep him moving. Empty again. Just looks like a little cue draw and a good example of what he can do in this RPO. So this looks like to me a cue draw RPO. So he can throw that stick route to the left side right here, which he could have, obviously, against this pressure look. He can throw the speed out, right? This is bracketed up well. This is bracketed up well. There is an answer right here out of this empty look, but it's also cue draw. So if you get pressure look and you want to run through it, you can do that. He does. This is, again, just a really, really good run, considering he thinks at this very moment right here, he disappears and just take off with this thing. Good play strength. Breaks that one. Breaks Kyle Hamilton's tackle, or I think that's not Hamilton. That is Marlon Humphrey's tackle, right? And then Malachi Starks is there too, their rookie. It's a nice play. Empty again. Just throwing the quick. A little behind him, right? We got that now flat. Boom. He's kind of reading the invert on this. The corner chases. It's not perfectly thrown, but it's good enough. We'd like to catch this on 2nd down. Like to catch this. 3x1. Just throwing the now flat. Again, would love this to be a little more out on the face mask to keep him running, so he doesn't have to turn around. We'd like to not have to turn around on those. All right, 3x1, a little motion. Again, these are things I think you're going to see plenty in Cleveland this year. We got, it looks to me like we're running double benders on this. So it's 4 verticals and we get 2 guys bending on this. So against this open coverage, 2 open safeties, we're bending this inside and bending this inside. So you can throw the benders if you want to. Typically the back will get out and he can release in either direction, right? So those are the options on this. The Ravens do a pretty good job of melting both of these guys, Roquan and Hamilton, kind of melting on those benders. So there's really not a great option here. He senses that, right? And play within a play, man. This is the beautiful stuff. Like right here at the top of this drop, you don't like that throw, tackles in your lap, kind of spin out, get out of that situation, and make a play on the run. I mean, this is the special. I mean, this is exactly the type of quarterback Monken would want. This stuff right here. It's a really nice throw. Really nice play. 3-by-1 now. We're going to get a little intermediate flood, but we're going to take the intermediate and turn them up the sideline. Like the concept. Sprint out to it. 3, 4, 5. Now, I don't know if this is sprinting out to it or more so just picking up the protection and then rolling toward the open void. But well done, and you find your answer. Like the concept, like taking that intermediate, turning him upfield, run a little wheel route with it, right? Good job punching out into space, putting it on him. Really well done. And again, this is every throw. I'm giving you every drop back that's not a wasted screenplay. Slant flat out of this 2-by-2 or out of this split back look. We're going to go slant flat left side. Doesn't like that. Doesn't want to throw either of those. Right? Can't take this sack, though. Not on 2nd and 10. We can't go backward like this. This is the first negative sack I've seen. I don't like. Right here, flip it away, right? Or come back to your tight end on this chip release over the middle. That's a bad sack to take on that one. Right. Throw this thing away right now. I don't want it to be 3rd and 15 or longer. That's not the place we want to be. Okay, I'm going to put this back. This bunch out of pistol. Swing it down a little swing screen late. I like this little, how well he's pushing the eyes downfield and then boom. Release it accurately. And that's how you pick up 10 yards. You really have to sell that you're looking downfield. Nothing can be lazy. And then boom, check it late. Then he's got a guy out in front of him. Easy to pick up a nice gain on that one. Three by one to 2-by-2. We get a blitz. Hamilton blows up the back. Can't really throw either of those. Does a great job on this. Of yes, the stick. We've talked about this concept. They've run it several times. Now flat. Stick route behind it. And then watch him move off of it. Reset. And then throw underneath it. Boom. That's just so well done. It's really well done. Right? You feel this pressure left side. No one looks like they're picking him up. Back gets blown up. We have our eyes right, trying to find it. Reset, refind, and look at that. Quick release. It's beautiful. Little orbit return to a flood, or we got a deep over. So we're pushing vertical and we're pushing across the formation. I like this a lot. Pulling the backside guard. We're going to pull number 2 over. Clear this out, right? If you can throw it, throw it. But we also have to be aware of this, this, and this. And then we're going to get a dig route underneath it. So let's read this out. Boom. We want to find that dig. There's no pressure yet. We want to find that dig. Right? I don't mean, a couple yards, but there's a few misses on this. We're just not seeing everything, right? Not seeing everything. It's not flawless. Would love to get to that dig on that one. Because again, when you come off of this fake here, 1, 2, 3, no pressure yet. No reason to panic yet. Keep stepping up. Find that dig. Find the dig. Find the dig. All right. 3-by-1. Into quads. Orbit. We're just isolating the backside. Let's get to the speed. Let's get to that deep out. Ball out. Right on the break. Hash, sideline, plenty of arm. Plenty of arm. Well done. 12 yards. In the cold, man. Right? Boom. Good tight spiral. Good gain. Under center. Wide zone. Boot off of it. Throw it right now. Right? Feet out's open. Give it to him. Pick up a 7-yard positive on first down. Let's watch the footwork. Yep. Exactly what you want. Nice gain. 3-by-1 bunch again. Motion to 2-by-2 again. Seeing the theme here? I really do think this is very similar to what Monken's going to run here. A variation of that same stick concept. Somebody to the flat now, somebody to the stick route. Give it to him. Easy. First down gains. Here we go. Outside shoulder. Take him away from the defender. Well done. Empty. Oh, man, that's what we love. We're going to run this bender, right? We see the leverage we have right side, that corner, or sorry, the safety, 24 Starks. Chasing over the top into this deep drop 2. No middle read defender. Man, just absolutely feathers that thing in there beautifully. Watch it from this view. Kind of reads this out. Oh, who's the middle dropper? I see space. Head comes back left side. Mike is dropping left. We got this window to throw it. And that is a really beautiful throw. All right. Isolation out of this 3-by-1 look. We got an extra tackle in there in the wing, baby. Look at big 74 over there on the right side. Boom. 70. Throwing the one-on-one fade ball. It's a good throw. Right on the sideline, man. Beautiful throw. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right up the hash. Keep the hips in the line. There it is. And a great catch from 87, but it's a great throw. All right, now we're working in some other games he played this year. Dropbacks. And this one might be actually, let me make sure. I think this one's from last year where there were a couple games played. So we got into this game against Indy and went 12 of 14 for 122. I don't know. I think he started this weeks 2 and 3. He started these games. All right. 3-by-1. So this is the 24 season. A little high on this one, but the right read against leverage. Right. First down on a 3rd and 5. Like it. Decisive. Throw it. I really think he was much better in 25 than he was in 24. Not that 24 was terribly flawed, right? And just a good example of a little RPO you can run here. Slide RPO, pull it, throw it, pick up some cheap yards. You can do that stuff. Comes from that in college, right? This might be the wide view of that play now. Yep, this is a little slide RPO. If you get him even more comfortable with it, he can throw this to, I think this is Tucker Kraft. We can get this ball right here. He's just a little late with it. Again, this is first season in Green Bay in 24, so trying to kind of learn things on the fly. Some of these might be inverted. I'm sorry about that. It's the same principal concept here, but we find that answer on the RPO. Split RPO, pull it, find him. Like that one. That's exactly what we were talking about in the last play. Back to split. There's your look on this one. So you're punching out. And then does a good job of finding that hole shot to Dubs right there. 3-by-1 bunch. 5-step. I think he cleaned up the footwork in some nice ways. Nice catch there, man. Dubs going up to get that one. The footwork's a little choppy here, as you'll see. It's a little skippy. And he's facing a lot of pressure there. It's a hell of a catch. The ball's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, especially given like his arm is getting basically hit on that throw. But yeah. 2-by-2. Stick. Throw it. Read the invert. 53 runs to the flat. Throw it. Good timing, good cadence. Pick up 4 or 5 yards. Thing I like is he will keep the eyes down the middle just to hold 44 ever so slightly before coming back. Right? Bunch to the top, 3x1. 3, 4, 5. Good. Can't throw downfield on this. They got a good job bracketing that deep over, bracketing underneath that dig. Just take the easy throw. Put your tight end in space. Good, we'll take it. 4, 5, eyes, right? We're working left side. Don't like what we see left. Let's get back right. Let's check it down. Well done. Orbit return again. And throw that, pump fake it. Man. Now you could convince me that this ball should be thrown to the post, but I think 25 is doing a good job of bracketing this. So I think this is the right place to throw it. You got to really put it back over here to sit him down in that window. It's pretty good. Could have been caught. Probably needed to lead him back off of this a little bit more. But at least it gave his guy a chance. Right? Like that. All right, we are in quarter 2. This is that same stick speed out combination. Accurate. Great throw. Those are easy throws, man. 3rd down and short, too. We get them in cover 3. Let's just take the first down. Easy. 3x1. We're going to motion and then pop back out. Couple speed outs on the right side. Ooh, got to have enough arm to get this one there, man. We do. Right, 1, 2. Ball's got to be thrown. It's pretty good. I mean, if this ball hangs in the air at all, it's getting intercepted. Now, the correct throw, given this look, is probably right here. Right? Puts it out there far enough. Touchdown. Right? You could probably convince me that, hey, man, leverage says 23 driving on this right here if we throw it. But this one is, it takes a big boy throw to get it out there away from him. And he does it. Touchdown ball, right? The arm is pretty live. Speed flat, right? Again, these we're noticing the little trend. Let's put this football upfield, right? Can we get it to his upfield shoulder so that he can run quicker and not have to slow down? That's the trend line that we've seen, right? Like the concept, though. Now the start against the Titans, which is the next week, 13 of 19, 202, and a touchdown in this game. 5-step. I don't like fading on this. I mean, I know you're throwing the slot fade and all that and dealing with pressure, but whenever you're fading, it does make the ball drift further left, and we didn't want to drift this further left. See how that ball bounces outside? We want to keep everything square. I know pressure's coming here. We drift a little. See how the hips are flayed open? That ball's going to drift left, and it's not an accurate ball. He hasn't done very much of that fadeaway. That's not all too common. Good play fake here. Like this. Good sell. Gets you just enough time to find that crossing tight end. 2nd and medium. Good job here. Here's a look at it from behind. What the defense is looking at. Great job. Accurate throw. Got to catch it. So nice job from the quarterback on that one. There's another look as a duplicated play. My bad, guys. Same thing. All right, now we're in empty. Next possession. Right? Showing blitz, and then they're dropping their fire zone in the nose guard out. A lot of droppers. I don't know if this is the wrong read to me or not. I mean, it's a one-on-one with the safety, so you can certainly throw it. pick either side, and it really the ball kind of bouncing right inside the end zone. So it's overthrown, but I think he gets pulled maybe, or just the wide receiver loses that in the sun. Dubs does. It's not a bad throw, I don't think. 4-5. You put it right. I don't know why he gets turned around, because if he just runs and fades, it's right there. So I think that's actually a fine throw. All right. Into 2x2 out of 12 personnel. Yep, just throw the stick. This is the concept they like to run. Find the right leverage. It's not many yards. It's only 3.5, 4 yards, but keeps the chains moving to a 2nd and 6 or 3rd and 2, right? Good accurate ball. He's thrown that proficiently several times, as we've seen. Orbit return out of 12 personnel. I think it's actually out of 11, just a Y tight end. Yeah, a little different look. Right? Saw that little spin out. Boom. And we're going to probably drop this back on the screen. Good job with the timing of it. Yeah, very well done. Into the end zone we go. You got to sell this to the right side. So off this fake, excuse me, sorry about that. Off this quick fake, sell right, push out, drop it back. Yep. It's proficient. It's a little, I think this might be a little 3. So you got double square in with a now slant. Kind of try to put this on the back hip to shield him from getting hit on this one, which I think is fine ultimately, right? Safety running over top it, sort of shield him and set him down. I think it ends up being a little short of a first down. They get into empty again. Just a swing screen. Keep it moving on that. 2x2. What's clear to me is how much more they trusted him this second year than the first year to run the concepts they like to run with Jordan Love. Right? So we're going to get a variation of flood where we're taking the backside X, or taking the Z, excuse me, and running him deep over. And once he clears the mic dropper, we're just ripping it. Right? Right in the window. Good throw. Good read, good throw. Watch it from the tight here. Wait for him to clear, right? They're punching out. He doesn't see him. Just let him clear. He's checking front side coverage right there. Come back to him. The ball. And there's why Christian Watson is hurt all the time. All right. 3x1 again out of 11 personnel. Looks like we're going with a deep clear, the dig underneath it. I would imagine we're going to get a deep post. No, we're going to get a speed out at the top. They're not a speed out, but a sail, right? Break it off. Either option, since you're going to get an open coverage look and the mic is turned. So, right, the deep mic is turned here. I definitely like reading it to this dig. This is the right place to go with the football. Accurately thrown as well. Good ball. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step drive into it. Easy. Good. Three by one. Going to get a shallow into this concept, or I think we're just running either a swing. You can throw the swing, but I think they're almost running a shallow screen that should be thrown here to 87, bottom of the screen. I don't know. Confused about what we were trying to get accomplished on that one, because that's just a throw into a lot of space. All right. Back to this bootleg out of a late flat motion cross into 3x1. And check it to the tight end after he goes. Boom. Both those other routes are covered fairly well. To the tight end. That's the right place to go, and let your guys make you some yards, right? So here we go. Right? Sell, sell, sell. Good. Clean. Drop it off accurately. What you want to see. Take care of the little things. Do your job. 3x1 down here on the goal line. Reduce split tight end. We're just going to throw the bubble. Left side. Good throw. Accurate. Out in front of him. He's got to catch it. If he does, he might get in the end zone. I don't know if he checked into this or not, but he was definitely a check with me. He's communicating with the helmet tap, right? All right. Now into 2x2. Same stick variation. If he's open, just throw it now. Let him pick up 4 or 5 yards. You see these across the league all the time. LaFleur loves them. He calls them often. Orbit return. Puts us in quads again. Throw that. It's good. Simple throw. A lot of these, like I said, the year before when he started weeks 2 and 3, sort of spontaneously. Remember, Jordan Love got hurt on that trip to Brazil in the opener. They did try to keep it pretty simple for him. Here we're running shocks. You're going to see a slot fade from Watson. Good ball. Good ball upfield. He can go get it. Good catch, too. Really well done. That man coverage, and you know it. Just hold the safety. Well done. Back in 2x2. Bootleg off of it with a little slice. Let's hit the intermediate. We just miss him. He's not very many of these where he's missing these. I don't mind this read. This is good play action. Good sell. Good sell. Get back out. Run away. Just miss him. Right throw, though. 3x1 bunch. Fake the toss, right? Like this. Pin pull. Watch the center's going to pull. Fake it. Get it right now back. Boom. Accurate. Let him run with it. That's just good execution from the position. Sell that toss. Right? Get your whole body into it. And then look at that does to the linebackers. Drop it off. Yep. Well done. 2x2 now again. This is later in the season. Jacksonville, who came into this one. I don't know what point he came into the game, but he went 4 or 5 for 56 and a touchdown and a 30-27 win. So it could have been late. Bootleg off of this one. Wide zone. Got the slice block. We're going to leak. Watch this. Wing wide receiver right here. He's going to leak down the line and then turn it up. Like the concept. Got to sell. Got to punch back the opposite direction. Just put him in an accurate throw out there, which that is perfectly thrown. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. Just execute what they're asking, right? Sell, boot. Didn't get your eyes back late. There you go. Nice mixture of concepts here from Green Bay. 2x2 with a Y detached tight end down here to the bottom. This is nice little slow play action. Let's show how slow develop this is. Sell, sell, sell. Throw the slant. Right? This could have been a little bit more accurate, closer to the frame, but that ball's got to be caught. Right? That's the place to go with it. Should have been caught. On the goal line now. Play action, pull out. Look at this, man. This is fun. It doesn't get any more open than that. Tight end. So we're going to sell the insert block. And then just swing that thing out there late. Touchdown. Watch here. Sell, 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 sell. Pull it. Jags are in man. They chase people around. Beautiful. 2x2. Wide split. Boom. We get the whip route. So we're going left side. Sell the in, boom, back outside, whip route, easy throw, get the first down. Late in the game here. Boom, right there. All right. This is late in the game, late in the season, New Orleans. He came into this one just at the end of the game. It was 34-0 outcome, so he just kind of came in late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, man, they're running man coverage. At least a variation of match to me. And you got the deep over. Put it on him, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody runs with that deep over. Throw it. That's pretty clean. Right here. Accurate. Good ball. Three by one. Oh, this should have. Slant off of this concept they run where they pin down and everyone goes. I think that ball might have been deflected because this should have been a running easy touchdown. Sure did. Right? 50 got his fingers on it. Well, that's a fun design against that man coverage. Would have been a touchdown. Then we get a little bit in the final game. So they go to Chicago week 18. He goes 10 of 13 for 136 yards in this game. Right? I think this game was already, playoffs were settled. Right? We're just throwing a little RPO right there. Pin it down. Full throw. Needed to be a little more accurate, but we still get a completion out of it, right? 3 by 1 bunch. Chip on a long 3rd and million. Give your guy a chance. Nobody sometimes expects these throws against their, quarters. He's out and up. Let's give him a chance. He takes a real hit. Now his wide receiver makes a nice play on that football, but he takes a real hit here on this loop. Let your guy go get it sometimes, man. I still don't think quarterbacks throw enough of those. Right? 3 by 1 bunch. Back to 2 by 2. Split, same side. We're not going to bootleg off of this. We're going to set straight drop. This is just a beat late, right? I don't mind this little throwing this out. It's got to be further out, and it's got to be a beat sooner. Nice play by the corner, right? Watch him set up off this. Set. Boom. Right? Still needs to be out a little bit sooner. 2 by 2 to 3 by 1. 5-step. That clear out with the dig. Would love to on these at times know the clear out might spring open. Right? I don't mind the check down here, right? It's obviously not a problem. On 3rd down, sometimes these deep drops, cover 2, take it and see if he can get those extra yards, which he doesn't here, but that's okay sometimes on these 3rd and longs where you can take that, catch it 5, may end up getting vertical and getting close to the 1st down, right? 3 by 1 again, motion across into 2 by 2 again. Good fake, right? Sell it, put it in his stomach. Football pulled out, deep over. There we go. Love that. Let's watch it from the tight view. Right? Hold it, hold it, hold it. Punch out, find your deep cross as pressure's mounting, right? You got a leak on the right side here. You got a loop player that comes through. Still, get it there. Well done. Split to 2 by 2. A little nice return motion into the stick concept they like to throw. Change that arm angle, drop it down a little bit, deliver it. Like it. Well done. He can do this. He can change arm angles a little bit too. Boom. There we go. Under center, tight bunch, 3 by 1 here. Just a little speed throw outside. Pretty popular. Green Bay used to do this more often with Rodgers. Boom, throw it. Derek Carr used to do some of these too against real off coverage. Let a bully wide receiver just go get 5 or 6 yards, right? It's well done. Now, empty down here in the high red zone. That same stick switch. They love it. They've run this like 14 times on this video. They throw it, and he reads it efficiently. I don't think he's thrown many incomplete passes on these. Even this one is a little fire zone. Got to throw it away from it, and does it. So, clean. All right, here we go. 3 by 1. Big blitz look. Late blitzers. I think this one he gets a little fortunate. This ball gets hung up in the wind and he doesn't really fully step into it off 5. I get what he's trying to do, but on 3rd and 8, the answer is going to be your tight end now, right? It's just curl flat or curl, curl with an out. And he's your answer. This is pretty well bracketed right here. So not enough on this one to get it there, but also like the wind holding it up actually lets the receiver run under it. So it does work out, but I don't think that's the best read. Not many missed reads he has on these, but this one is one that he catches a break on. Just a couple times. And even on some of those missed reads, he's still done a nice job of creating with his legs, right? Done well with that. 2x2, that same speed. Stick variation. He's tired of hearing me say it. This one is missed. I don't know if this is tipped. So I bet it is. So he's had a couple knocked down, but the arm angle change stuff, he's comfortable doing that, right? Actually, this one he might just miss it. I don't know. Kind of spikes it. Yeah, just a miss on that one. I don't think that gets knocked down. So not a very common thing for him at all. I think this is maybe the last one. So we get a little pivot and go. We do get some pressure here, so we get a 6-man. So he's got man-to-man elements. He's got open middle of the field elements. I would like to come back to this dig on this one, given the look. I mean, again, works out on this little stick nod here to Tucker Kraft, but I would have preferred the dig as the open option, especially when you see 2 blitz over the middle. Safety's playing deep, but again, when you are putting it in the spot you spot in this thing, is, tough to break this throw up when he puts it up and away for his guy like this. So it works out. I don't think the process was great there, but it works out. There's some more run game stuff as we wrap this up. I want to show you just some plays he made with his feet. This is just cue draw on this one. I'm sure he can throw this if he wants to, and he could have, but this also pairs with draw. Again, just want to show you the plus runner that he can be in some of these situations as well. All right. This is, there's a lot of good run game that he uses in this. And some I've already shown you, some I haven't, but a lot of good run game here. Out of pistol, just read that edge. He can throw this little split if he wants, or in this one, it looks like they're playing this as a looper blocker. So we read it, we're out, we're running. Again, +1 in the run game. Reading the backside edge on this. If he's down inside, quite simply, pull it and run it. You got a looper out in front blocking and Kraft. Just outrun the guy who's scraping. He's a weapon in that phase. 3x1 return. You can throw it if you want. Good look at a scramble drill that he can put in place at any given moment. Pick up 5-6 yards. Didn't take many rough sacks, guys. A lot of playing forward. A lot of keeping the sticks moving. Because of the runner he can be after a play breaks down. Again, same Tennessee game. 5-step. Could throw that out if he wants to. That little pivot right there from 11 in the slot. Doesn't want to throw up top. Again, just create. Play within a play. It turns into a 20-yard explosive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Make a guy miss. He can move, man. This looks like it could have been an RPO, or it could have just been that same split zone read and pull. Touchdown. Reading it. The tight end doesn't get out there in time, but same concept in place. They're gonna crash that edge and scrape the backer. Well, let's just block down on the backer, and then Willis makes the play. Right, we're pulling the tight end to block up on the safety, but he runs into the crackdown on the scrape exchange, and this is just Willis turning it into a touchdown. All right, here's a little double wing out of 11 personnel bootleg. Can we throw it? Do we want to hit that over? Nope, can't get to it. Make a man miss. Now we're off. Explosive play again. Just getting out in space. No panic, sell, boom. No panic right here. Doesn't like it. Make that guy miss in space. How easy that is for him. And picking it up. This is fun. Little empty into motion, into the backfield, little return motion. Read it. Read 51. This is this year's game against the Giants. I think that's Abdul Carter, right? 51. I could be wrong. One of those freakishly athletic Giants edge players. Right? Put him in the backfield. Read the edge. He crashes. We're looping out and around, lead blocking. I mean, you can do this stuff whenever you want. Whenever you think you can get an advantage. Now, late in the season, that Green Bay game, or sorry, the Chicago game he came into in the second half. Right? Straight drop, 3, 4, 5. Don't like it. It's bottled up. I think we talked about this one live. Spin around and create. Look at this, just turning something and nothing into something. Plays dead. Create, create, create. Pull out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't like it. Bottled up, bottled up. Can't get to the backside. Tries to escape. Has to turn. This is just stuff you can't teach, man. And being able to pick up those yards effectively. 3-by-1. This isn't going to be designed, I don't think. This is just going to be a read. Right? We talked about this one in real time, right? So, you know, getting out of here, punching out, making a man miss, getting up the sideline. This is even when you miss a read, you can still make a positive play happen is always something you like. Now we're just reading the backside edge out of this 3-by-1. It's a typical pass look. Read it, pull it. We're running. 13, 14 yards on just a simple zone read against this bear front. Read 94. Oh, he's inside. Only the really good athletes can make these edges pay, right? Now against Baltimore into the season. Read, pull it. And there, I mean, off of this pull read, this should be no man's land. You have a corner sitting here and a safety coming downhill. I'll just run away from them. I mean, that's how you draw it up. We're actually blocking who I think the read key would normally be, and it's just corner gets inside. Easy. That's it. Okay, well, listen. I don't know if the Browns are going to sign him. I think he's clearly very talented. I actually think he's the perfect fit for what Monken wants to do. It's a 10 out of 10 signing if they could do it. I don't know if they will. I don't know if the agent will stand in the way. As far as pairing a player with a system, what the coach talks about, wanting at that position, it doesn't get any more clear. If the Browns had a clear quarterback room, this would be an absolute easiest prediction to make for free agency. The difficulty is, what does he demand money-wise? And what is the agent's stance on him coming to a place he already has a player? That's the difficulty. If I were Monken, I would pound the table for this. He's the perfect fit for what offense he has called at Georgia and the offense he has called in Baltimore. It would be a slam dunk. But a lot of factors at play. All right, hope you enjoyed. That's your preview. First free agency preview. More of these to come, I promise you. All right? Thanks for being here. And as we say, go Browns.